The Battle of Sevastopol was one of the most important and brutal battles of the Eastern Front during World War II. It took place between the 30th of October 1941 and 4 July 1942, when German and Axis forces under Army Group South besieged the Soviet port city of Sevastopol, located on the Crimean Peninsula, defended by the Soviet Red Army and Black Sea Fleet. Sevastopol was a strategic naval base of the Soviet Black Sea Fleet. Capturing it would secure German control over Crimea, protect the Romanian oil fields, and deny the Soviets a key naval stronghold. The German offensive in Crimea was part of Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of the Soviet Union, 1941. Siege and Fighting 1. First assault, October-November 1941. Germans advanced into Crimea quickly, but Soviet resistance around Sevastopol was fierce. The Soviets were supplied by sea through the Black Sea Fleet. 2. Winter fighting, December 1941 to May 1942. The city remained under siege. The Soviets launched counterattacks but could not break the German blockade. 3rd. Final offensive, June 1942, Operation Sturmfang. Germans, reinforced by the 11th Army under Erich von Manstein, launched their decisive assault. They used massive artillery, including the gigantic 800mm Schwerer Gustav railway gun and Karl Gerät siege mortars, some of the largest artillery pieces ever used in combat. German forces also relied on Luftwaffe bombing raids with heavy aircraft like the Ju-87 Stuka. Fall of Sevastopol, July 1942. After weeks of brutal bombardment and ground assaults, Soviet defenses collapsed. On the 4th of July 1942, the last organized Soviet resistance ended. Around 100,000 Soviet soldiers were taken prisoner. The city was left in ruins after months of artillery and air bombardment. The fall of Sevastopol was a major German victory, but it delayed their advance towards the Caucasus oil fields. The siege cost Germany and its allies over 35,000 casualties. Soviet losses were enormous, over 200,000 killed, wounded, or captured. Sevastopol would later be liberated by the Red Army in May 1944 during their Crimean offensive. The Battle of Sevastopol, 1941-42, was a brutal 8-month siege where German forces captured the heavily fortified Soviet port after massive use of super-heavy artillery and air power, but at very high cost.